Hey guys, this is Rock King. Welcome back to the channel. As you may have read in the title, it's been a bad week. We attempted to take the Corvette to the track, and it had an overheating issue, and it broke. The 15 and 16 Corvette Z06s are known to have a heating issue or a cooling issue, I guess is really what you're trying to say there. And you know, after a vehicle breaks, you do a lot of reading, you find out what kind of went wrong, and I do believe that heat was a factor in breaking the car. Currently, the car is still in Hastings, which is where I attempted to go to the high-speed racing class, and it is there at the Chevy dealer. Everything that I have is on warranty, so that is the best news possible. Not good news that I don't have the car. Best news is that everything's going to be covered. We're right now in between a spot where I may be getting a brand new long block from GM, which when I looked it up, it's almost $18,000. So warranty, thank you very much. The other opportunity here or other option may be if the block is not bad and it's just slightly scored, that they will go and do machine work on the block, bore it out, clean it up, get the new pistons and rings seated in there, make sure everything else is good. But I think they would reuse the heads and they would reuse the supercharger, because at this point they've said those are not bad. I think in the case of a long block, I think it all comes together, so it would just be, you know, pull it out and put the new one in. With the rebuild, it would take a little bit longer. So I know my videos were coming out kind of a couple times a week. I didn't have a lot of it in reserve, so I was only a few days ahead. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little quiet here for a while unless I figure out something else I want to do in the meantime. But this channel really is about that Corvette. So at this point, there's going to be a little bit of a lull until I get it back. Once I get it back, I'm going to put some miles on it right away so I can break it in. They put break-in oil for the first 500 miles. I'll get that thing broken as quickly as possible. I have an event from this last Saturday in about 3 weeks. So I'm hoping to have the car back maybe by the end of this week with 2 weeks left, put enough miles on it, get the oil changed, and get it set. While they have the car, I went ahead and talked to the dealer about changing out the transmission fluid, the differential fluid, and then doing brake lines as well, or getting brake flush as well, so we can change the fluid out for the brakes. I don't know exactly what the car's been through before I had it. I have a pretty decent idea, but you never know. So I think it's just good to start over with all the fluids. The fluids were due for a change, I think, in 7,000 miles anyway. So while the car is down and out, I was going to have them do that as well. So if I get the new block and I get all the fluids changed, it's going to be a very fresh car. With the overheating issues, I've been reading on the Corvette forums about things I want to do to it to help that out, and I'll go into that in a later video. But I have a few things I've already purchased. Some are already here, some are on the way, and I really want to tackle the issue of this car overheating, because I do want to use it for events. I do want to use it for autocross. I would like to take it to the track. I'd like to do some various speed things with it. I missed the Big Blue River Shootout, which is the mile event, not too far from here. I prepped the Mustang, had a fire extinguisher put into it and everything like that, but it just was not, it just unfortunately wasn't in the mood to go down there and do that. I wish I could have got some footage of some other cars as well, and then met up with some of the guys that I met at the track as well. But is what it is, and we're just holding tight until we get the car back. I do have more events coming up with it. I just got to get it back and get it broke in, and then we'll move on with what we're going to do with the car. The goals in the back are still the same. Looking at the times at the Big Blue River, I think that would have worked out for the half mile with the 150 mile an hour plus, but unfortunately not to be this time around. I'll look for more events though in the future with the half mile, and I don't know if I'll be able to run the mile at that one, because I think you need a roll cage and a 5 or 6 point harness. Anyway, I gotta find a place that I can run it up a full mile to get a top speed run on it as well. I'm gonna try to connect with a local shop I have here, get the car in. I want to show you the cooling ideas that I have to hopefully help keep the oil temperature down, the transmission fluid temperature down, Anyway, just want to try to make it a little more bulletproof on the track. I know they had problems in 15 and 16s. They've done a few things, and I don't really know if they've done with the 18, 19s to get over that cooling issue. I've heard something about a hood and the grill and airflow and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to keep reading on that. If anybody knows, let me know. But anyway, as soon as everything's settled and we get the car back, I'll make sure that I get some more videos out there. Sorry for this little lull in the action. But more is coming up, and I have a couple fun events coming up really soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and hang in there, and I'll be back as soon as I can.